Hypixel Skyblock players have the tendency to spend hundreds, if not thousands of hours completing mundane tasks, just for that minor stat increase. A perfect example of this is the Blood God Crest. Yes, the very thing that got me banned. Blood God Crests level up from the amount of mobs which you kill. This is tracked on a counter, and for every single digit on this counter, you gain 1 extra strength. Meaning that a Blood God Crest with 1 billion kills only has 1 extra strength when compared to a Blood God Crest with 100 million kills, even if there is a 900 million kill difference. Getting to 1 billion kills or even to 100 million kills is very unrealistic. So you might think that I would go for something like 1 million kills, but something like that has already done this. So recently I decided to spend over 700 hours to get 100 Blood God Crests to 10 million kills. You might be thinking that because of one of my most recent videos where I explain how I got wiped, well, you probably just macroed these. In reality, this is far from the truth, and let me explain why. One of the most commonly used armor sets in dungeons is the Storm set, but this set also has an ability that not many people actually pay attention to. This ability is known as Witherborn, which spawns a Wither minion every 30 seconds up to a maximum of 1 Wither. Your withers will explode and travel to nearby enemies. One thing about this ability though is that it works on your private island, meaning that you could AFK on your island and kill mobs that are being spawned by minions. Using this ability alongside a slime minion setup with 27 tier 11 slime minions or using Foul Flesh allowed me to AFK and kill upwards of 270 mobs per minute, which is almost 400,000 kills per day. This allowed me to get my Blood God Crest to 1 million kills in a mere 2.5 days, and to 10 million kills in just under 26 days. Though, I think some backstory is needed. It all started when I decided that I wanted to get Blood God Crests to 10 million kills. I'd first thought about doing so when they were added on the 16th of April with the Technoblade mare. But when something like that released a video of him getting his Blood God Crest to 1 million kills, I remembered the idea which I had, and I decided to finally pursue it. I decided that I was going to be doing this on an alt account so that I could still play Skyblock on my main account, but in retrospect I should have probably just done this on my main account since I'm going to be unable to use any of the coins which I get from this, although I can probably still use them for some video ideas and also give them back to you guys. I can't really just trade the coins over as that would be considered profile boosting. I decided to use one of my alt accounts named egomed. Luckily, I already had a few 100 million coins on this account, so I could get it set up fairly quickly. The first issue which I encountered was that I needed a floor 7 completion to use my Storm set, which required Catacombs level 24. Though, due to the generosity of Vic and a few others, I was able to get to Catacombs 24 in just under 6 hours. After a total of 16 hours of preparation, which involved buying just under 100 Blood God Crests, a Storm set, tier 11 slime minions, Foul Flesh, getting Catacombs 24, getting minion slots, and also making adaptations to my design to make it significantly better, my farm was fully set up. Soon after starting to actually use the design, I realized that if I used a Magma Q pet, it would be much faster due to the Slimy Minions perk, which at legendary level 100 makes slime minions 30% faster while on your island. With this, my slime minions were spawning a slime every 5.2 seconds, and since sometimes the slime split, it effectively ended up resulting in a slime spawning every 2.6 seconds. Even though I was spawning over 600 slimes per minute, I could only kill around 270 of these. This was as sometimes the slimes would decide to suffocate due to entity cramming, and the Witherborn ability only worked every 30 seconds, which was definitely a major flaw. Now that my minions were working at maximum capacity, all that was left to do was simply AFK. I wish. As expected, another flaw was quickly encountered. These were known as maptures. This is basically like a captcha where you get a random combination of numbers and letters displayed to you on a map. You have to then type these in chat. If you get it wrong multiple times, you'll just be kicked to limbo. If you fail to respond, you'll just be kicked to limbo. I was AFK, so I just got put in limbo. These were very bad for me as the maptures would randomly occur within 10 minutes to 8 hours of AFKing, which is a major range. They were automatic mapture solvers, but that's kind of cheating, and I didn't want to get this account banned, nor did I want to cheat in general. Only reason maptures were an issue for me was because I went to school, and I also decided to sleep, meaning I wasn't home for 8 hours, 5 days a week. One thing which I could do to avoid this was by remotely accessing my PC via my phone whilst I was at school. This is completely legal, and like YouTubers have made videos on this before, and apparently it's allowed, so I'm just going to go by that. This would basically allow me to manually solve the captcha by me typing on my phone, just typing in the captcha, while I was at school. This meant that I was AFKing for around 18 to 20 hours a day, with only 4 to 6 hours of downtime due to classes, and sometimes when I was sleeping, I'd also get kicked during the night. But this was way better opposed to the previously sometimes up to 12 hours of downtime each day. After this, it was just simply making sure I didn't get kicked for island reboots, and making sure that whenever I got a captcha, that I would solve it so there was as little downtime as possible. On the 11th of July, after over a month of AFKing and a decent amount of preparation, I managed to get my Blood God Crest to 10 million kills whilst on stream. I'm just going to show you that clip right now. We've got this. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 10 million kills. After getting all of these Blood God Crests to 10 million kills, I decided that I will be selling all of these Blood God Crests on my auction house at /AH_egomed. This is so that they can be dispersed around the community. I don't know how much these are worth, so I'm not going to put them up for bid. Instead, I'm just going to put them up for an auction house, and I want you guys to bid on them what you think is a fair amount. Keep in mind, these are not macroed, these are done legit, and /AH_egomed. You can pretty much get your very own 10 million kill Blood God Crest. Since you can only put 20 items on your auction house at once, I'm going to sell them in 5 batches, all up for 24 hours. So make sure you check out /AH_egomed, yes, /AH_egomed over the next 5 days if you want to get your very own. As well as this, I'll put everyone who buys my auction house in the pinned comment down below. Thank you for just something like that for that brilliant idea. And although I cannot legally transfer these coins, which I get from the Blood God Crest, onto my main account, I'll still greatly appreciate these coins on alt, as I can do some video ideas which cost a lot of money, where I just have to mess around for, and I can also maybe even give some of the coins back to you guys, as I feel like you deserve it. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, subscribe if you did enjoy, and make sure to check out /AH_egomed. Also, 10k likes, 100 million kill Blood God Crests. Please no.